Good morning, YouTube. Today is Tuesday, July 9th. Start the clock, boys. T minus 5 weeks from implementation of all these fun changes. Sounds like some of the companies that settled ahead of time, the DOJ does not like their settlements. So buckle up. We got a fun 5 weeks coming ahead of you. We're going to be here to keep you through it all, keep everyone calm, collected. How are we today?
Good, man.
We're doing good. Live, the Mortgage Minute. That was a nice little intro.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the clock is ticking fast. August 17th is coming fast. And really, we just want to calm everyone down. Every tool used has always been available. We just gotta move with the groove, baby.
Move with the groove. Figure out how to do it.
Yep. Anth, what's going on with you today?
Not much, man. Got a couple things to do for work and, try to get some other stuff done. Yeah, that's about it, man.
Yeah. Watch out for those spotted lantern flies. We're going to see them flying around you pretty soon.
I hope not. Yeah, I hope not. They just need to stay away from the vegetation over there. Tomatoes are coming in.
Ooh, yeah.
Zucchini.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I just have to figure out my neighbor's stuff, man, because he got like 8 foot. They're damn near almost 9 feet tomato plants, man. I don't know how somebody does it. I don't know how he's doing it, but he won't tell me the secret. So,
serious question. Is an eggplant and a zucchini the same vegetable?
No.
They look very similar.
Not even close.
I don't think I've never had either.
Really?
I mean, maybe fried zucchini, but not just like, do you just rip it out of the garden and start chomping it down? Never.
No stir fry or something, throw it in, or you can make some breaded eggplant parm.
No,
you can throw that in some stir fry.
That sounds gross, but maybe healthy for the liver. We can try it out. It's probably pretty good.
I like eggplant parm better than chicken parm.
Interesting. Wow, that is a wild take. Right there.
I try it out, Mr. Liverman.
Okay, I'll have to try it out. No more chicken parm for me. All that bread, all that sauce. Oh man. But anywho, getting into what we're here to talk about today. We keep hearing, I keep hearing, I'm sure you guys keep hearing, hey, like if the seller's not going to be able to pay 3%, or if we're not going to be able to show in the MLS what the seller's going to pay for commission, can we kind of just replace that with seller assistance? And the short answer is yes. Every loan type allows seller assistance, at least 3%, unless you're an investment property, it's only 2%. But the seller assistance goes to covering closing costs. So if you're adding to the closing costs for commission, yes, you can wipe it out. 3% seller assistance, 3% commission. Tom, am I crazy? That seems like very easy math.
Easy math. One thing you said there that I think people are forgetting, adding commission to the closing cost. It's not just something that's paid outside and, random check cut to the agent. This is a part of the closing costs now, and those new forms are going to have it on there. And I think that's a huge piece of it. The commission is part of the closing costs. So when you think of it that way, that seller assist is going to be huge and key to, helping agents get paid and for getting paid for the job that they're doing to help that buyer. So,
you're so right, Tom. Total costs for a buyer now are going to be, if they're paying their own commission, it will be closing costs plus down payment plus agent commission is the total amount needed to close. Plain and simple. And if we're trying to lower that total amount, the only thing you can really do is get a credit from the lender or ask for the seller to pay some sort of seller assistance. And Anthony, we keep hearing about 3% seller assistance. Yes, in most cases, 3% is the max. but there's plenty of times you can ask for more than 3. And I mean, I believe these other loan types, or maybe putting more than the minimum down on conventional, will lead to these other options so you can ask for more seller assistance. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if it's opened up more for government financing, I think ultimately that'll help the client so much more as well, because they can get up to 6% if the seller's willing to pay 6% seller's assistance. So that'll actually help the client with a portion of their closing costs for the financing end, but then also cover the real estate agent's commission.
Yeah, so I mean, we're looking at this from the buyer side and the listing side. Like, if I'm a listing agent and I want to be show my hand as much as possible per se, you can't put commission in the MLS anymore. But from my understanding, you're going to at least be able to have a yes or no box to have seller assistance. So instead of asking your seller to pay 6% commission, ask your seller to pay 3% commission and 3% seller assistance. That way you can advertise that. That way everyone sees that. But in the bottom line to the seller, it's all equal.
Yeah, the sellers, I mean, as an agent, you got to just give the sellers the pros and cons of not offering that commission.
Right.
It's going to be very important to communicate that to them and let them know that it may be of some benefit to do that. So I think there's going to have to be a lot more communication than there has been in the last 4 years between agents, sellers, agents and agents, agents and lenders. There's going to need to be a lot more communication than we've had over the last 4 years of just trying to jam everything through in 28 days or less.
Valid points, Tommy. Valid points. And it's really just getting down to the numbers. I mean, we talked about it before the show started. Frankly, there's going to be some buyers. If a buyer needs the seller to pay all of their commission and seller assistance, which is allowed, right? The seller can pay all that. That's just going to be hard to find a seller willing to do that in this market. So these roles definitely affect negatively, in my eyes, the buyers that don't have a lot of funds to work with, because now it's really putting them in the hole, asking for the seller to pay a lot of the costs.
Yeah, no, 100%. They're not going to be able to pull it off in certain cases, and you're going to have to only look at certain houses. I know they're trying to do this to stop steering, but I do feel like it's going to amp steering up a little bit.
Well, we don't like steering in any case, so we're not going to want to deal with steering at all, Tom.
Well, the sellers need to realize that they need to maybe help out some of these lower end buyers to help them get affordability.
And there's 4 types of mortgages for a reason. There's 4 types of mortgages that get done every day. You don't have to take just conventional loans to get a mortgage and think that every other loan is bad or negative or those buyers stink. There's other loan programs to help everyone in certain situations, and sometimes an FHA loan, a USDA loan, a VA loan, they're just better for that buyer. It doesn't mean you're not going to close. It doesn't mean that you're going to have an awful scenario. I mean, hopefully as a seller, you don't even know what type of loan it is. And that's what we're striving for at West Penn, to close all loans, no matter what they are, quick and easy, and is painless for everyone.
Well put.
I try to get to the point, Tom. Now, we did promise everyone at some point, what was it called? Hashtag funny questions in real estate. And we got some funny ones. We got some sarcastic ones. We got some real ones.
It's a nice little segment we put together here. I got a few. I got some from the chat database as well as from my offices here in the Mask.
Yep. So I don't know if you want to throw 1 or 2 out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Try to answer them, laugh at them.
The first one comes from the west side of the city. Will it ever take less than 30 days for PHFA to approve a loan after you do?
Hashtag funny questions in real estate.
So the answer to that one is no. They take forever. It's a slight eternity. So when you are doing a PHFA loan, we need to make sure that it's a 60-day closing, and the buyer gets us their documents in -5 days.
Yeah, so right now we have state bond programs that are awesome. They got some great terms to them, but the problem is because of those great terms, everyone's going with them. The state has to approve them. The state is way backed up. And boy, oh boy, are they a pain in the butt right now because our hands are tied. We can't do anything. We have to sit here and wait for PHFA over like 30 days to review and approve. So, yes, Tom, at this time, I would say that answer is going to be no for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and it's quite a silly question. Yes. Second one.
The funnier question would be, can we move up closing on a PHFA loan? That would be the funniest question.
That's the funniest question. I got a couple of those yesterday, and I'm telling them we need to push back, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Second one is, when is West Penn going to do their second loan in Georgia?
Well, Anthony liked that one. So that is a hashtag funny question in real estate. Actually, we've done 2 in Georgia. We're still focusing up there in the Pittsburgh market, but we are getting ready to expand the Georgia market here. So we've done 2. Thank you very much.
Congrats.
Thank you. We do originate in Georgia, specifically the Atlanta metro area. Any more from the?
No, that was it. We need some more to come in here from the.
Well, hey, keep sending them in so Tom can roast me when he feels like it. I guess that's the funny part of the episode, but great episode today. We'll keep talking again. 5 weeks to the fun starts. We're here to get you through it. See everyone Friday.
Later.